All right. I am Josh,
Banks. We are.
going odd places
Yep.
with virality.
Today it's my rock climbing wall. Uh, my bed right behind me. So in an odd place. I got some Airbnbers and wanted to give them their privacy. They wanted to sleep. Josh, are you powerful?
Compared to what?
I'm not
Compared
comparing
to
you.
some things, yes. I wouldn't say I'm all powerful. I don't want people praying to me. I don't want to give off that kind of that power.
All right. So you're powerful. That's what you're saying. You're powerful.
I'm powerful enough.
Okay.
How about that?
What does that mean? You're powerful enough.
Well, I could sit up straight. I can operate a car. I can go do things, climb mountains. That's powerful enough. How much more power do I need
Powerful enough for what?
to live?
All right. All right. To merely survive.
No, 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 no. Not survive, live, to experience life.
All right. So what's the difference between surviving and experiencing life?
Uh, there's a huge gap there.
Okay.
Because
Live,
you can,
live.
yeah, live. Come on, man. Like experience things,
Okay.
create and
Okay.
enjoy.
All right. We did an episode, Thrive, Survive, during COVID, during months ago. And it was, are you a
Yeah,
thriver? Or are you a survivor? And I think you said there was a third kind too, survive, victim. Maybe victim was one of them. The third one.
maybe.
The point is in that to live, I'm powerful enough to live. I mean, that's basically survival. You added the caveat of experience, to live, to experience. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm separating living and surviving. Surviving is just what it says. You're just
Okay.
alive. But I'm talking about living. Now you've got to, that's another level. That's like experiencing life. It's different than surviving.
How is it different? How is it different?
You're getting closer to your potential. You're starting to approach at least, or you're doing more than just surviving. Like that's what life's about, right? It's not about survival. It's about producing, sharing, experiencing.
Okay. So you're saying producing, sharing, experiencing is living, correct? And
Closer
that
to living. Yeah, yeah.
and you are powerful enough to be doing that, right? Are you powerful enough to lift 180 pounds above your head?
I could. I might regret it the next day, but I probably could.
All right. Okay, let's just go with something. I mean, are you powerful enough to move one of those big tractor tires and over and over? I mean, I'm just comparing it to your
Yeah.
boot camp kind of stuff. All right, so that's physical power. Okay, what other powers are there?
There's superpowers. Like mental power, spiritual power,
All right, let's go to mental power.
emotional power. Okay.
What's a mental power for you?
Mental power for me. It's a good question. Mental power. Well, everything's a power technically because it's all energy based. So thinking is a mental power for me.
Thinking of what? What makes it powerful? What makes
How
thinking
about
powerful?
critical
Okay.
thinking,
Oh,
which
there you go.
actually today is a superpower.
Oh, critical thinking is a superpower today. Yeah.
Today?
I had
Yeah.
I had a bumper sticker that I created maybe 10 years ago, and it was uh, I think, therefore I'm minority. And 10 years ago was someone bought it just like this week. So I thought, as far as thinking is concerned. Okay. So
Yeah.
so let's go to superpower. What do you have a superpower? Do you think that you have a superpower? What is it?
Yeah, yeah. I think we all have geniuses. I call it genius. but that's kind of our superpower.
All right.
So
So what's your genius? You can find the potential in others, or you can elevate their potential.
I'm good at asking the right questions
That's
to
good.
help them find the right answers.
Okay. All right.
That's one of my superpowers. That and being very unfunny.
Uh, okay. Do you, your superpower, let me see if I get this straight. Your superpower is you can come up with questions. Your superpower is to come up with questions for them to ask you questions so that they can answer the questions that they ask you.
No, I ask them the right question so that the answer is the right answer for them. So they can discover the right answer.
I see. I see. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Superpower. All right. So that's mental. That's physical. Spiritual power. What is spiritual power?
I think that's more tied to the soul. That's more um, having power in the soul. So being connected to nature, being connected to a higher power, spirituality, things like that. So yeah, I think we all have some level of spiritual power.
Okay. So connection to something beyond us, right?
Energetic connection. Yeah.
Okay. Energetic connection. Got it. Got it. Got it. So a deity, possibly another person's energy. You know.
Yeah. Another person is spiritual. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that's spiritual power. What other power? What about influencing? Uh, it,
Yeah.
as an influencer, I don't know what that would fall under. It's not physical. It's probably, I don't know. What would it fall under?
That would fall under, I put that under emotional power.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's explore emotional power. Emotional power is what?
Influencing.
All right. I think emotional power is being able to handle any situation and
And not lose your shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Or if you do, you do it for a very small amount of time, and then you can flip it and you can flip it off. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can flip it and move on. Um,
So it's emotional control, essentially. Being
okay,
able
emotional
to
control. Now,
be in control.
is that also? I mean, is emotional control in that situation? Is that pushing your true feelings down?
Pushing them down. I don't know about pushing
Like
them down.
depressing them, depressing your thoughts, depressing your true feelings. So I'm not gonna let this bother me. The guy just rammed into me and my neck hurts. I'm not gonna let it bother me. You see what I've been painting, can you tell?
Yeah.
um would that be, I mean, if something happens and you're upset, get it out and then move on, correct? I mean, that's emotional power. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you can also look at it as focusing on the positive, what serves you. So yeah, you can complain about the guy that just ran into you, or you can focus on what you need to, because complaining and emotions it's not going to serve you, is it? For moving forward?
um yeah, I don't think so. If I like to watch people control their emotions. I like to see how do they handle this? How do they handle that? Last night I was at a function and a guy
Yeah.
took his phone out and he took a picture of a, a, a guy doing a wheelie with one wheel. And he ended up crashing into the girl next to him. I think it was his date, and they went down. Um, and I wasn't there to see how the emotional rebound happened. However, I like to see how people handle stuff like that. Like, I was with someone and she fell off her bike and she got right back up and went. And it was like, shame. I don't want anybody to see me. So I'm going to get up on the bike as quickly as I can. So that was like,
Exactly.
that was emotional power. I think. All right, all right, all right. So what about power, political power? What about that?
Yeah. That's not one of the root powers, but it's definitely uses a lot of the root powers, right? It uses mental power and emotional power and physical power. I
Okay,
guess doesn't use so much physical power.
so what is political power then?
The power to, well, it's kind of influential power, right? It's a power to make policy and politic. That's an underused word. We should use that word, the
Politic?
verb politic. Yes, politic.
That sounds like mini ticks to me.
Pretty much, right? They're kind of like the dog is the government, and you got all these little ticks
Ticks.
everywhere,
Suck,
just chewing and eating it up.
suck it on them. Okay. All right. Why is it such a bad thing? Why is it derogatory when you look at political influence, political power?
I didn't say it was necessarily derogatory.
No, I mean,
Doesn't
okay.
have to be.
I'm not you, but in general, people have have a bad taste in their mouth about politics. Why? Why does it have to be bad?
Doesn't have to be bad, but recently it just seems like it's fake. It's not. It's not authentic.
Genuine. I'm Banks.
Politicians they like lying. I'm Josh.
Odd places going
I roll.
boom.